So why don't we get right to it? Let me bring in the big head, James Kelley. Hey, James, I know week 1 is challenging as hell. It's a tough week to play, but how hyped are you that we are finally here ahead?
I am hyped, Jim. I'd like to take my shirt off, but no one wants to see that. But extremely hyped. I'm good till February,
It's
my
actually
friend.
not true. Gail would probably like to see that.
Outside of Gale, absolutely no one would want to see that.
Exactly. All right, so TNF. TNF is a beauty. Troy Nicholas, what up, dude? TNF is a beauty, right? We got the defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home, versus the Micah Parsons-less Cowboys. Now, you know Philly fans going to be feeling it, right? So let's get right to it. What is the BetOnline number, and how are you playing this one?
So the number's 8.5 for Philly, but here's some logic on a Dallas pick, Jim. The spread was around 7 when the sissy challenge guy was on the Cowboys, right? It seemed like he wasn't going to play anyways. He was then traded, and the Cowboys get another 1.5 here. I like that. And yes, they are playing one of the NFL's best rushing teams, and Dallas's kryptonite is stopping the run. But they did get Kenny Clark. That should help. I like that too. Other points, Philly also lost their chubby-cheeked offensive coordinator. That could hurt them. They also lost several pass rushers from a pass rush that was wasn't as dominant in seasons past. And there's also been a little bit of chatter about another cornerback needing to step up in training camp for Philadelphia, a corner who will be matched up against George Pickens. So I like all of that. And one more thing I do love, Dak is 29-12 ATS via the NFC East. So why not? Let's take the Dallas Cowboys in 8.5 points.
Head, you're on it. I love it. All right, so 8.5. 8.5 to me is such a big number. Such a big number for this game.
Huge.
And while I still hate the decision, to move Micah. There are question marks about the Cowboys beyond that as well. But I have to admit, there are some things to like about them. You mentioned Whack ATS. Whack is healthy. That's big. You mentioned George Pickens, who I know is going to be motivated to get paid. That's big. Having Pickens there is going to take some of that defensive attention away from CeeDee Lamb. That's big. Having said all that, I'm going to reiterate, who the hell is going to run it for Dallas? There's that. And what can we expect from first-year head coach Brian Schottenheimer and his play calling? Oh, and how are they going to cover A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith? I don't think Dallas is horrible. I just know they're not going to win this game. But that is such a big number. I'll tell you what, Head, I'm going to ride with you. I will take the Cowboys and the points. Geriatric, don't let me down. Cowboys plus 8.5.
Hell yes. Let's go.
Get it. Let's get paid. All right, moving on to the game of the week. Bills v. Ravens. Does not get any better than this. Both desperately need to take that next step this season. Yes, it's only one game. Yes, it's only week 1, but it could be a major tone setter. I know you love some Josh Allen. I know you love some Lamar Jackson. But what is our BetOnline number here, and who are you going to ride with?
We got to pick 'em, Jim, right here. Yes. Buffalo was favored. The line has gone down to a pick 'em now. Now, Buffalo is my Super Bowl pick. But they are with the thought of some of their rookies stepping forward and improving by January. The calendar reads September right now. I'm riding with Baltimore and the best roster in football, yes. The majority of their offense is back from a team that finished first in the NFL in rushing last season, first in yards, third in scoring. And on defense, they were the best against the run in all the NFL. Their weakness has been their secondary. They now have the best secondary in football. It is elite. As long as Chanho Jackson doesn't lose a few balls, like he did in the divisional round, and if Tyler Luke doesn't bust and Tucker himself, I think Baltimore wins this game. I'm going with Ravens win.
Bro, you are so out of hand already. You don't need to wedge Chanho into every single take that you have in any sport at any time. Yeah,
First one of the year.
Hopefully the last one of the year, too, I might add. Listen, you don't get a better match. The two of you both, man. Alvy, James. Hey, Tommy, you're the EP. Can you not do anything about this at all? Hey, look, you don't get a better matchup in week 1, but you don't get a tougher pick in week 1 either. Dealing with the Bills Mafia is never easy, but I think the Ravens are absolutely loaded. I agree with you. I think best roster in the NFL, loaded on both sides of the ball. As crazy as it sounds, I don't even think that two-time MVP Lamar Jackson has played the best ball of his career yet. I think there's still another gear. Defensively, we know they get after the quarterback. Like you, I love their secondary. They're great on the back end. Awfully tough for me to ever pick against Josh Allen at home, but I'm going to pick against Josh Allen at home. I'm going to take the Ravens. Pick them. You and I are on the same page. Both those games.
That's 2 for us.
That's
nice.
2 for us, dude.
Yep.
Let's get it. Packers v. Lions. Another absolutely epic Week 1 matchup. What is the number now that Micah is a Packer and he is going to go? And how are you going to play that game?
Green Bay is favored by 2 points here at home. I'm interested to see what they look like, not only with Mike on D, but also on offense. Last season, they ran the ball more than they threw it. That would be the first time in 21 seasons in Green Bay they've done that. Here, come on, Jordan, you might need to sling it around like the old gunslinger. Yes, Detroit's got Aiden back, but last year they had to blitz a lot to create pressure, so this could be a big, big game for Jordan Love. As for Micah's D, it's the same question while he was in Dallas. Can they stop the run? We'll find out against this elite Detroit running game, and they don't have Kenny Clark. That could absolutely hurt them. Let's go Detroit here. Their D played better on the road last season. Jordan Love was 1-5 against the North last year, and that Hannibal guy, he's a GOAT, ATS, 11-3 in September. Let's go with the Lions and take the points.
Ooh, that's a scary number. 11-3 ATS in September. Again, Week 1, man. Week 1. I've been going back and forth on this one all morning long. I can't wait to watch this game, and I can't wait to not to have to make a pick in this game. I mean, how do you say no to the Lions?
It's hard. Yeah.
How do you say no to the Lions in points? Not often you see and get that kind of value. If I'm a Packer fan, I'm concerned that Aiden is going to end Jordan Love's season before it even begins. But if I'm a Lions fan, I'm really curious about how they look after losing both their coordinators. I'm not confident with this pick, but you know what? I'll go the other way. I'll lay the points. Okay. I will ride with my adopted fam Wisco. Packers -2. Of course, Ed, we've got the Jets v. Steelers. Big beef. Big revenge game for both quarterbacks. Actually, it's not even the Jets team looking to get over on Aaron Rodgers. I think it's the entire Jets organization and the entire town that wants a piece of Aaron. What is the BetOnline number in this game, and what are you going to do with it?
The Ass Jets are 2.5-point home dogs here. Now, you know I love me some 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers, but this game scares the hell out of me for a few reasons. One, Mike Tomlin is historic ass as a favorite on the road. Dude covers at 44% for his career. Two, the Jets' MO is running the football, and the last time we saw Terrell Austin's defense, they gave up 299 yards on the ground, their worst in Pittsburgh history. But here's the thing, Terrell. You have a stronger defense than you had for probably since you've been in Pittsburgh. Also, if you can't shut down Justin Fields, a dude who you should know better than anyone else because he was on your team last year, you're going to be on my Bob Sutton and Brandon Stowe.
You do not want to be on that list, man. You do not want to get on that list.
Like the pants.
Bob Sutton, Brandon Staley, Joe Barry, Vance Joseph worked his way off that. But if he does not show up here,
stop asking that question,
dude. He's going to be on that list. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I think Pittsburgh. That running game for Aaron's got to be big, so Broderick Jones doesn't get him killed. But I think Aaron and angry Arthur Smith could execute when needed. Let's go Pittsburgh on the road -2.5.
Yeah, you kind of threw a little deke in there. I wasn't sure where you were going with that. Hey, listen, I can easily see Aaron losing to the Jets, which would be pretty hilarious. I can see that.
Pretty fun.
I just don't think we will, unless he snaps his Achilles. Look, you know what we're going to get. We're going to get whatever Aaron has left, right? We're going to get whatever Aaron has left because Aaron Glenn made him fly on a plane. Well, I don't know where else you can fly. Maybe on a blimp. Anyway, he had to fly all the way to New York just so he could fire him to his face. So, you know, Aaron has not forgotten that. I love the Steelers defensively. I think they're going to make my dude, Justin Fields, look really bad. He's already looked really bad all summer long, and I don't think he's going to look much better in this game. I will take the Steelers, and I will lay the 2.5 on the road. All right, finally.
That guy sucks ass. Sorry, Justin Fields. Go ahead, my bad. Justin Fields.
Right.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything to impress, has he?
No.
And he's got bad takes, too. Bad takes on me. Yo, bro.
Terrible takes.
Play up.
Yeah.
All right, so another game. Another awesome game. Nick the Clone's Texans are coming to L.A. to deal with the Rams and Matthew Stafford, who is going to go. What is our bet online number, and what are you doing here, Head?
The Rams are 3-point favorites. I love Houston in the long run, but this is a tough ask. Week 1 for a team with so many questions on offense against a Super Bowl contender on the road again. Can C.J. Stroud get back to the star that we thought he was as a rookie? What does his offensive line look like with new starters at all 5 spots, and who in the hell he's going to hand the ball off to? All questions. We know D'Amico's G will show up. Nick Chubb, I think, right? Woody Marks, I do love that guy from USC. He's a good running back. But again, question marks, right? Like I said, D'Amico's defense will show up. The Rams wideouts against that secondary will be fun. But, dude, I think Matthew Stafford will look like himself, and he will rely on Alvin's guy, Kyren Williams here. And the Rams ram it. Sorry, Nick. And they cover the -3 points here. I'm going against Nick. I love you, Nick, but I love fat people more than you do, and they'd probably help you Sunday. Just saying.
Kyron's booked for tomorrow. See, you've got that kind of karma, but Nick the Clone's got more karma than anybody. Look, we know about you, dude, and how weird you get and how private you get about your so-called system. The big head system, all right? With respect to that, I guess. I'm not weird like that. In fact, I've got no problem sharing my system. In fact, here it is. Here is the Rome system. The Rome system. I don't pick against Nick the Clone ever for any reason. I don't care who the Texans are playing. I don't care where they're playing. I don't care what the number is. I never pick against Nick the Clone. That is my system. I will take Nick and the Texans and the points. I don't even care how many there are. I'll take 3. There you go. Sorry about that.
Beautiful.
Sorry you're going to lose that one, Head. Sorry about that. Really sorry about that. And by the way, Nick, I guarantee Nick is listening right now. He'll have takes on your thoughts. He always does. Run it back for me, Head. Who are you taking starting with tonight's matchup?
Cowboys plus 8.5 at Philly. Ravens pick at Buffalo. Pittsburgh -2.5 at Jets. Lions plus 2.5 on the road at Green Bay. And the Rams -3 v. Knicks Texans.
Almost. Perform?
Almost.
All right, Head. Have a great game tonight. I know I will run you down during the game and this weekend. Appreciate you, Head. We'll do it again twice next week.